Going on, my people? How you doing? How you doing? How you doing? It's all good. All right, so old dog Anti-Imperial to chill. You know how this goes. So old dog Anti-Imperial to chill. Three names, right? I'm an artist. I'm a recording artist. I'm a musician. So those three names. Old dog is the first name. Old dog is kind of like the sexually explicit guy. He's kind of like a little bit of the thug and things like that. Old dog is also the one that likes to have fun. He's a clown and things like that. That's old dog. The other name, the second name, is Anti-Imperial. Anti-Imperial is the center of everything. Old dog, Anti-Imperial. And the chill, Anti-Imperial is the center of everything because Anti-Imperial is all about really who I am. That's why he's in the center. Anti-Imperial is all about religion, politics, social issues, upliftment, education, philosophy, sociology, psychology, and things like that. That's Anti-Imperial. And the last name is the chill. And the chill is a hopeless romantic. The chill is all about falling in love, raising a family, being with the one that he loves, and things like that. So those are the three names: old dog, Anti-Imperial, the chill, and that is who I am. This right here is called Diversity Outspoken. We do this every Wednesday and every Sunday night, and that is at 9 o'clock p.m. United States Eastern Time Zone. What's going on, Lyles Leonard? 9 o'clock p.m. United States Eastern Time Zone. So that is Wednesday nights at 9 o'clock p.m. United States Eastern Time Zone, and Sunday nights 9 o'clock p.m. United States Eastern Time Zone. What's going on, Emma? How you doing, sister? And so that is what this is, Diversity Outspoken. We call this Diversity Outspoken because we speak about a diverse range of topics, and we are outspoken, or we are straight to the point with those topics. And so that's how we do that. What's going on, Fancy? I see you, Fancy. It's all good. For sure, for sure. Every day I do a daily historical post. So if you guys are ever bored or anything like that, you can go onto my Instagram page or my TikTok page, and you will see those daily historical posts. On Instagram is much better just because Instagram, the way it's laid out, I can lay it out in a much better way. What's going on, Vic? How you doing, my brother? It's all good. So so that is that, the daily historical posts. When you guys are here, all I ask is that you guys always remain respectful of one another. That is my only rule. I only have that one rule, and that is it, to remain respectful of one another. If you guys agree or disagree, that doesn't really matter. As long as you guys remain respectful, that's all I ask for. What's going on, boss lady? I see you. It's all good. What's going on, Tan 199? It's all good. I see you. I see you. I see you. So, last time we were here, how you doing, boss lady? Last time we were here, what's going on? Who's that? Who's that? Who's that? Who's that? Rouse Magui. What's going on? It's all good. Last time we were here, we did part one of the dark side of social media, right? So today we're going to do part two. This is kind of like, this all kind of branched out due to the, what's going on, Aunt Nasty? I see you. This kind of like came around and kind of like branched out because of those, like, if you guys have seen, I've been posting a thing about Instagram taking their likes away. And so I was, I get a lot of DMs. And so I had got a few DMs about why Instagram was taking the likes away, what was my take on it, and things like that. So it came out from that. And so we've been going on about that. Before I get to that, really quickly, before I get to this, the dark side of social media, the second part of the dark side of social media, I'm still getting, I'm not going to be talking too much more, you guys who keep DMing me. I'm not going to keep talking too much more about the Instagram taking away the likes. I understand, a lot of you guys, especially a lot of influencers who I've worked with and I've done things for, their money is going to be kind of like, I guess, like messed up a little bit. So I'm getting a lot of DMs by them and just asking my opinion, how they can like work around this and things like that. And I'm trying to work out things in my mind, and I will probably respond to them personally. But overall, I'm not going to talk about that too much more, you know what I'm saying, just because I think I've covered it a lot. But I will say this though, because I did get a lot of DMs in the past couple of days about it. And I appreciate it, man. People were liking it. They were liking the videos that I did about Instagram taking away the likes. They were liking the posts that I've been putting up about it. So I appreciate that. I appreciate you guys listening to that and paying attention to that. I will say this. If you are Instagram, just coming from that point of view, if you are Instagram, not only if you guys saw that I've said before that, you got on Instagram for free, Therefore, they don't owe you anything. So if you made $1 off of Instagram, that was 100% of your return, because it cost you nothing to sign up for Instagram. Therefore, they don't owe you anything. They can do whatever they want to do with their platform. On top of that, though, understand this: whenever you guys are on Instagram, whenever you guys, oh, Boss Lady said, glowing as usual. It's all good. I appreciate it, Boss Lady. You're beautiful, sister. And Boss Lady and Emma making a connection. I love it. I love it. I love our family here. Definitely, definitely, definitely appreciate that. But when you guys when you guys post something on Instagram, when you guys do the stories and it remains there for 24 hours, when we do these Instagram lives and you know, after it's over, I save it so that it stays there at the top of my where my stories are at. It stays up there, so you can click on that little circle and see this Instagram live for 24 hours after we're done here. All of that and all the posts that people put up every day and things like that. And you guys know, if you put up a post, it stays on your page. So you can go to your bio page and you can have 900 posts there. You can have 1,000 posts there, and it'll stay there pretty much forever. You guys, that just doesn't happen. All of that takes Instagram spending tens of millions of dollars a month to be able to buy the bandwidth to be able to keep all that stuff. Think about this. Every day, people, when they post something, they're adding to all the posts they have on their bio page. What's going on, Superstar 617, aka Sonya? All the posts they have on their bio page. So think about all the people on Instagram, you guys. All the people. There's billions of people on Instagram, you guys. All right, there's well over 1 billion. I know that for a fact, because when I called and was talking to the Instagram people about this, they were talking about that. So there you go. But if you think about that, think about, you have all these people, well over 1 billion people, and everybody's posting everything. And everybody's doing stories every day. Everybody's doing all this stuff. And you just expect to always be there. You expect when you posting your story, it's not going to disappear after 5 minutes, right? You expect if you do an actual post on Instagram, it's there. And you can go back to your bio page and find that post, whether it's 6 months later, 8 months later, a year later, 2 years later. You can go back and scroll on your bio page, not your bio page, but your page, and you can find like old posts, right? And a lot of times when it gets to a year later, it'll be like, oh, this was your post a year later. You know what I'm saying? This was your post a year later. Boss Lady's like, of course you called them. Boss Lady, yeah, I told y'all I'm a nerd, right? I'm a nerd. I love research. I'm a research nerd. So I love to talk to people and educate myself about things. So I definitely called them and was on the phone for with one of their representatives for a long time. She was like, you want to work? She asked me if I wanted a job there. She was like, you know what? Do you want a job here? I was like, I can't, sister. I travel too much. It's all good. I don't have the time, but I was offered a job. She was like, do you want a job here? Because you're pretty good at this. I was like, it's all good. But yeah, so you guys, so all that stuff, all the posts and stuff that are there forever, all the stuff people put in their stories, all this stuff, it just doesn't happen out of nowhere. So Instagram is paying tens of millions of dollars per month to keep everybody's stuff. So that if you want to go see your stuff 3 months down the line, a year and a half down the line, it's still there. If you want to see your old posts, they're still there. If you want to see somebody else's old posts, they're still there. If you put something in your story, it's not going to disappear after 5 minutes of being there. It's not going to disappear after 10 minutes of being there. That's not for free. Instagram is paying for all of that space, you guys, in the internet. Instagram is paying for all of that. All of that stuff, it takes up space, you guys. It takes up space to operate. So Instagram's paying all of that for free, right? But if you have a business that you're pushing on Instagram, if you are selling a product on Instagram, if you are doing anything to make yourself money on Instagram, you're not giving them nothing. They get no cut. So they're spending tens of millions of dollars to upload all your stuff and keep it for you. And they're doing that, tens of millions of dollars. But when you make money off of that, you are not giving them a cut back. Think about that. Think about that. Think about if you owned a company You own the company and you're paying out of your pocket tens of millions of dollars to promote somebody else's product, and they give you not one penny back off of that. Like, see what I'm saying? Think about how crazy that would be. Think about how insane that would be. That's crazy. That makes absolutely no sense. So, Boss Lady says they should be charging people and don't pay people with those check marks too. Should they? She's asking. Well, you know, the thing about it is no, I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is that, Boss Lady, is that we shouldn't be complaining when they want to change anything. You see what I'm saying? So, like, look, it's a blessing to us that it's for free. And they spend out of their pocket millions, tens of millions of dollars. What's going on, Adam Moores? I see you. It's all good. What's going on? Who's going on? Roselle Poeta brethren. We're going on, brethren. We're going on, brethren. Roselle, the one and only. I see you, brethren. It's all good. And who's that? Mel Savian. What's going on? It's all good. 10199 says that's not right. Jose Gomez has joined us. 9870. I see you. 1099. I see you. 1099. Much blessings, Roselle. It's all good. I understand 1099. Yeah, it's not right. So, for everybody who's coming into my DMs, and like I said, people are not coming into my DMs upset with me. They're actually thanking me for addressing this because they didn't really understand how it was working. And I'm looking at it like in a different way. You know what I'm saying? So they were like, you know what, oh dog, you know what, Anti-Imperial, I didn't see it that way, so I appreciate it. Shata, what's going on, Shata? They pay people with the check. No, not necessarily, Boss Lady. So the check just means that you're verified, right? So the check means that you have a certain number of followers and that you're verified. But it doesn't mean that because you get a check, Instagram gives you a check. It's not like that. It's not like that. The check is just something for those who get the check. The check really doesn't mean much. The check is just something for those who get the check so that it brings you more attention. It will bring you more followers. It makes you look important. It makes you look more like, like a boss, legit. You know, it's just like, oh, this person has a check. This person's important. I should be following this person. So it brings the people with checks, it brings them more money and things like that on their own because it brings them more followers. So if somebody has a check, so if you have a check and you are now considered to be Instagram important, right? And so when people see you with a check, what's going on, 23? I see you, my brother. When people see you with that Instagram check, they're like, oh man, I should be following this person. This person is important. This person is a star. This person is somebody important, right? So you get the check. Then when it comes from that, you get, Boss Lady, after you get the check. So now if you push something, if you say, you know what, you guys, I'm coming out with this new product, you're probably going to have millions of followers because you were verified to be like an important person. It's a verification of being like you're a VIP. It's like a VIP. That's what the check is. You're a VIP. But Instagram is not paying people that have the checks. No, it doesn't work like that. 415, Mike, I see you. But imagine that, you guys. So that's kind of like how it works. It's kind of like if you think about it that way, it actually makes sense that Instagram does with their platform what they want to do with their platform, and we don't complain about it. You know what I'm saying? Just because, if you own the business and you were putting out and you were spending tens of millions of dollars per month for somebody else's business, as Instagram does, to keep all of our posts, all of our stories on their platform in order and organized and things like that. They spend tens of millions of dollars a month, and we make money off of that. If I push a product, if I have like a new skin cream or something that I'm pushing on Instagram, I'm not giving, and then I sell 1,000 skin creams, I don't give Instagram a cent off of those 1,000 skin creams that I have sold on Instagram, and they have helped me sell those 1,000 skin creams on Instagram because they've organized my posts. They've organized when I put the skin cream in my story. They've kept it up there for 24 hours. I can go back and repost something if I want to. You see what I'm saying? So they do us a favor and give us, and they spend money out of their pocket to make us look good on Instagram all the time, and we give no money back for them on that. So actually, I think that, and I asked, it's funny because I asked the representative this, Boss Lady says, thank you. You should have a double check thing. But you know what? You know what, Boss Lady? The thing about it is funny because it's funny you say that, because the thing about it is that, you know, you have to kind of promote yourself, because you have to, because they don't give you the check. You have to ask for the check. Like, so you have to go into them. I forgot how you do it. You have to go into your thing and you have to request the check, and they check you out and they see, like, you know, how important they feel like you are, and then they give you the check or whatever. So that's what that is. But what's funny about that is that, I don't know, for me, like I said, you know, for me, I don't live in the United States, you know what I'm saying? And so I live in a lot of places, a lot of times, to where we have different types of social media. You know, it's the first thing. So so a lot of times, you know, like the social media, like Instagram, is not like the go-to for me as far as like how I do my stuff, as far as like marketing myself. Like I told you guys a million times, the only reason why I have an Instagram, or started an Instagram, is so that, you know, I started to do like my first group of like English songs. And since a lot of people on Instagram are like that in the United States, I started to promote those English songs, you know, through Instagram. But man, let me tell you something. I'm the type of person, and I've always been the type of person that I would rather have, like, I guess, like the success instead of like the fame. Like, I'm just like not a fame person. You know what I mean? And that's why you really don't see me like you'll never see me like at all, like in my videos or anything like that. You'll never see me like posted up with like you know, money to my ear. You know what I'm saying? Like a stack of money to my ear. You know what I mean? And like, even though I think I did one post about when I signed my new contract, and I think maybe I've mentioned it, like it was like $60 million. You know what I'm saying? But even like that, like I never like posted myself, you know, a post on Instagram with a money stacked to my ear, and I put like a caption, 60 mil, mother effers, you know, I'm the man. Like, I'm just not that type of fame type of person. What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? Rab, what's going on? How you doing? What's going on, sister? It's all good. But Tan says they should pay business as business. And so, Tan, like, I understand what you're saying. So that's kind of like how it is. And like, you know, like I said, we're lucky and we're blessed to not have to pay. You know what I'm saying? We don't have to pay to market our stuff or things like that. But you know, it's just, you know, we shouldn't complain either, because like I said, we're doing it for free. Like we get all this stuff for free. So that's just kind of how it is. Boss Lady says, you're a boss. You don't need validation or verification. You VIP to me, capiche? Boss Lady, you know what, Boss Lady, I love you, sister. I appreciate it. You're so kind to me. You're so nice and kind. Love you, Boss Lady. Love you, love you, love you, love you, love you. Yes, so Boss Lady says, let me see your shirt. Yes, the people at TikTok. The people at TikTok sent me this shirt because my TikTok song, if you guys have not heard my TikTok song, please go and listen to it. It's on my IG bio page right now. It's a funny song, you guys. It's a funny song. It's a hilarious song. It's Old Dog just being a clown in his finest and things like that. But definitely the people at TikTok, man, they, you know what I'm saying, they gave me a little bit. It's all good. But the people at TikTok gave me a little endorsement to do that. Where they recognize the song and things like that, and it's actually doing really, really good in Europe right now, and they're actually going to start pushing it, the song, over in Asia. So it's actually, you know, even though in the United States, people don't really know me in the U.S., but you know, over in here in the Middle East and Asia, you guys know I have a huge career. So you know, TikTok is actually kind of using my song to kind of move into the Middle Eastern market right now, and they're going to use my song to move into the Asian market. So they gave me a little endorsement deal. But like I said, you guys, they gave me this endorsement deal probably like a couple weeks ago, and it's, you know, a very financially, you know, handsome endorsement deal for me. And they gave to me, so I want to thank the people at TikTok. But again, just kind of like what I was saying a couple minutes ago, I didn't go on, when I got that endorsement deal, it's a lot of money, but I didn't go on to Instagram or social media and post a thing with money to my ear, and I was like, yo, just came up on this deal, and it was da-da-da-da-da amount of money, and yo, I'm balling, and this and that, and you see me with like 10 Benzes in the background, and I'm just not a fame type of person. So you know, that just kind of goes even further to show you that I just rather just kind of like stay behind the scenes. I'm more of a behind the scenes person. You know, it's funny because it's like, how are you behind the scenes and you do music? How can you be behind the scenes? You got to do music videos and stuff, which I do, which you guys see, but that's a must, right? So you have to do the videos. The videos is a must, right? That's a must for the song. People wouldn't people wouldn't know anything about me if I didn't do the videos or put the songs out there. So you have to put the songs out there. You have to do the videos. But if I do the most minimum amount that I can when it comes to that type of stuff. I'm just a really kind of loner. I'm kind of like an introvert in a way. It's weird, you know what I mean? Like I love people. I love to be around people. I love research. I love being out there. But at the same time, I'm not really a person that kind of seeks fame. I'd rather just kind of be, in the background and just do my thing. But it is what it is, you guys. But anyway, R.A.B., I appreciate it. Sweet congratulations, bro. Well, thank you very much, sister. Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you. And she says, nice, goes perfect with the song. Well, I appreciate that. Boss Lady says, ha ha ha, yes. Love you, Boss Lady. And she says, sweet, free t-shirt. Yes, they sent me a bunch of stuff, Boss Lady. They sent me a whole bunch of stuff. So it's all good. They sent me a check and sent me a whole bunch of stuff. So a bunch of stuff also gets mailed to me like every other day. So I appreciate them for that also. Boss Lady says, I wouldn't like it if you did that. Super annoying. Yeah, I'm not like that, Boss Lady. I'm really just like, I just want to be here and just try to make people happy. I'm a happy person. I want to see other people happy. I just want to try to make the world a better place, before I leave here. Because, unfortunately, none of us know when we're going to leave or anything like that, leave this earth. But hopefully, before I leave, or if I do leave, whenever it is, I just want people to be able to, when I'm not here anymore, I just want people to be able to say, well, you know what, like Omar, he helped me out. My real name's Omar. That's what the old dog comes from or whatever, because people used to grow up, they used to call me, we used to say, what's up, dog? What's up, dog? How you doing, dog? And my name was Omar, so they would call me old dog. So, I just want people to say, be able to say, Omar, I appreciate you. No problem, Tan. Tan says, my daughter's trying to call. I'll catch you on the flip side, bro. Tan, I love you. It's all good. Much love and respect for sure. Definitely, my brother. It's all good. But definitely, man. R.A.B., you have touched our lives. You guys have touched my lives. I love being here all the time, you guys. And yeah, man, I just want people to, have a positive memory of me. You know what I'm saying? Whenever I leave here, whenever that is. So that's all I want, That's all I want, because we never know, unfortunately, when we're going to be leaving here. So at least, every day I try to live myself, try to live my life in the best way possible, try to help out people whenever possible. And I just want to see everybody be happier and happier and happier and happier, and just educate people. I'm here to educate people, and that's why I do these type of things. I think we had a conversation a little while ago about why don't I start doing motivational speaking and charging for it. And I was telling you guys that I could never do that. I could probably do speaking, but which I do lecturing around the world and stuff like that. But I could probably do speaking, but to be able to speak and have to charge for it, I don't know if I could ever do that, because just in my mind, in the back of my mind, I would just feel so bad about charging people or asking for money that it would just, my energy would come off just different, And Boss Lady says, your energy is fierce and you have a heart of gold. Money don't make the man, his heart does. And you have a heart. Well, thank you, Boss Lady. I appreciate it, man. And Rozelle, I appreciate you, brethren. Definitely with the thumbs up. Boss Lady says, you make me smile on the inside. Right around. Yes, definitely. Thanks, Boss Lady. Peace, love, and happiness for sure. And Boss Lady says, you ain't going nowhere. We have to meet first. We definitely have to meet first, man. I wish I could meet all of you guys, man. All of you guys are really important. MC 94704, yo, what's going on, has joined us. I appreciate it, but we're definitely, Boss Lady, going to meet in person for sure. Love you, Boss Lady. And I love Boss Lady and Rab, you know what I'm saying? R.A.B., you guys are doing your thing. Definitely. But that's how it is, you guys. Now, before we get off of here, I'm going to breeze through this real quick. This is the Dark Side of Social Media Part 2. Jose Morales, I see you. We're going to go through this really quickly. So, Part 2, you guys, the dark side of social media. This is right here is when I really went into my research, and I really went into just how bad and social media has become for our female individuals in the world, right? For females in the world. So, for social media, when it came about, and I'm going to give you guys some numbers on this, but when it came about, Ashley Elizabeth, what's going on, sister? Haven't seen you in a while. Love you, love you. When it came about, you guys, this social media, depression and anxiety flew up, right? So we have our notes here. Dark Side of Social Media, Part 2. We're going to do Part 2 real quick. We got some notes here. I'm going to breeze through them. So, overall, you guys, just overall, females have more anxiety and more depression, okay, than males do, all right? Females have more anxiety and more depression, all right? So females, they internalize things. So a lot of females, they internalize, and RAB says, yes, it has become real bad. Definitely, for sure. Social media, depression, anxiety has become real bad. Females, they internalize their problems, okay? Females internalize their problems. They make themselves miserable, all right? So females suffer from depression and anxiety at much higher rates than males do. Males have more what they call antisocial behavior, all right? When I was doing my research, I found that out. Males have more antisocial behavior. So males fall into things more like alcoholism, right? Males fall into things more like crime, more like violence and things like that. So when males get upset with themselves, they externalize things. They go into drugs and alcohol more. Males will become violent if they're having a bad day. They get road rage. They become violent. They go to the bar, drink a bunch of alcohol at the bar, good. And then it does something to them. They want to lash out and fight everybody in the bar, right? So that's what males do, okay? They suffer from antisocial behavior, alcoholism, crime, violence, and things like that, all right? Males try to make, or guys try to make other people miserable, right? I'm feeling bad. I'm going to beat your ass because I'm feeling bad. So I'm going to beat you up because that will make me feel better. So guys, they externalize their anger. They externalize when they're feeling bad. They externalize their impression and anxiety for the most part. Females on a more higher level, they internalize their bad feelings. So it leads them to a higher rate. Females have a much higher rate of depression and of anxiety. RAB says, yes, 100%, it has changed people's outlook on themselves. Absolutely. That is perfect comment, my sister. Definitely. You are absolutely right. So let's look at these numbers, you guys, real quick. And RB says it definitely causes a chain reaction effect, a chain effect reaction. Definitely. That is absolutely correct. You are 100% correct. So look at these numbers real quick, you guys, really quickly. I love having you guys here. All right, but you so smart. Boss Lady's intelligent. We got Superstar here. We got Rozelle on here. We got Ashley Elizabeth. We got 23. We got everybody on here. All of you guys. Love all of you on here all the time, you guys. You know what I'm saying? Lyles, Leonard. We got everybody. Jose, we got everybody on here. Love you guys. So we have 12 to 17-year-olds, right? Let's go 12 to 17-year-olds. From 12 to 17-year-olds, you guys, in 2012, I'm going to go back in a second, but in 2012, for 12 and 17-year-old females, think about this. In 2012, depression, it jumps, you guys. Depression jumps from 1 out of every 10 females having deep depression, 1 out of every 10, and in 2012, it jumps up to 1 out of every 5. Think about that. It jumps from 1 out of every 10 to 1 out of every 5 females having depression in the United States. These are U.S. numbers, okay? I went through with U.S. numbers because I know the bulk of you guys here on Instagram Live do come from the U.S. I know some of you guys come from other places, even though I'm over here overseas. I'm not in the U.S., but I know the bulk of you guys on here are in the U.S., so I wanted to use numbers that you guys could relate to, so I'm using our research United States depression and anxiety numbers and how it relates to social media. Boss Lady says, I agree, RAB. I recently discovered life and social media, but for me, I was sad at first. Now I just would like to touch one life at a time. Turn your frown upside down. Charlie Brown Project. Boss lady, you are a beautiful individual, sister. Love you, love you, love you. And RB says, love it, boss lady. You rock. She definitely does. Love both of you guys. And we have here Mura. Mura, what's going on? I see you, Mura. It's all good. It's all good. But definitely, so it went from 12 to 17-year-old females. In 2012, it jumped. And I will let you, we're going to get back to 2012, and you'll see why in 2012 it jumped. But in 2012, from females, teenage women, teenage females, 12 to 17 years old, deep depression went from 1 out of every 10 to 1 out of every 5. Crazy. That's absolutely crazy. So let's look at some of this stuff as we spread it out. So let's look at millennials first. So for millennials first, you guys, for millennials first, since 2012, for millennials first. So these are the individuals that would have been, you guys, so these people would have been basically in 2012 about 20 to 24 years old, okay? 20 to 24 years old. They're in college and things like that. They're getting out of college, getting jobs, all right, millennials. 20 to 24 years old in 2012. Self-harm, so females cutting themselves, self-harm to females because of depression and things like that. Self-harm for millennials, 20 to 24-year-old females, millennials in 2012, self-harm went up 17%. 17%. That's still pretty high. It's almost 25%. 25 is almost 1 in 4, right? So 17%, still a pretty high, steep climb, right? For self-mutilation, for cutting themselves, for deep depression, anxiety, and self-mutilation, right? Self-harm is what they call it. And that, they don't call it self-mutilation. The official term is self-harm. So for self-harm, 20 to 24-year-old females, it went up 17% in 2012. Okay. Boss Lady says, that's insanity. It's really sad to hear those numbers. What's the solution to this problem? Did you research that? I did research that. And that will be part 3. So we're not getting to that tonight. Plus, I don't want to keep you guys too long, you guys. So I'm going to try to breeze through the problem first tonight and then let you guys go. We've already been on here, I think, like 30 minutes or something like that. And then we'll do the reaction or how to start to deal with this. I'm going to do that. That's going to be part 3, Boss Lady. So I got you covered, sister. I already did the research on that. Thank you very much. It's all good. So 20 to 24-year-old females self-harm in 2012 rose 17%. 15 to 19-year-olds. So we did 20 to 24-year-olds. What's going on? What's going on? 503, I see you. We did 20 to 24-year-olds. Okay, let's step back. 15 to 19-year-olds. No, you're good, Boss Lady. Boss Lady, I love your questions. I love you getting involved. You never have to apologize. It's all good. You know my mind, sister. We're here. We're here. We're working on the next step. Next step is always here. Me and you. Me and you, sister. Me and you. It's all good. Salvador, I see you. I see you. So we did 20 to 24-year-old females. 15 to 19-year-olds. So the step before them. 15 to 19-year-old females in 2012 self-harm, cutting themselves and things like that. Self-harm because of their depression. It rose, you guys, 62%. So 20 to 24-year-old females in 2012, it rose 17%. 15 to 19-year-olds, self-harm rose 62% in 2012. We're going to come back to 2012. This is crazy. This is really crazy. 62%. Let's step back. This is the saddest one. Let's step back before them. 10 to 14-year-olds. So we did 20 to 24-year-olds. We did 15 to 19-year-olds. Let's go before 15 now. 10 to 14. 10 to 14-year-olds. 2012. 10 to 14-year-olds. Self-harm rose. This is Generation Z. Self-harm rose, you guys. Take care, RAB. Take care. Love you, sister. Off to the gym. I got to get to the gym. Do some workout for me, RAB. Definitely. Take care, sister. Love you to death. So, 10 to 14-year-olds, you guys. 10 to 14-year-olds. What's going on, 503? Good to see you, my brother. Good to see you. 10 to 14-year-olds. Self-harm for 10 to 14-year-olds, 189%. It rose 189%. 189%. Off the charts. Off the charts, that's almost a 200% increase. 2012 for 10 to 14-year-old females. 10 to 14-year-old little girls. 10 is preteen, you guys. 10 to 14-year-olds. Self-harm in 2012 rose up 189%, you guys. 189%. Absolutely ridiculous. Boss Lady, I appreciate you thanking 503 for joining, man. Boss Lady, you're always inviting people into our family we have here, and I love the good positive vibes, man. It really means a lot to me, Boss Lady. Definitely love you, Boss Lady. It's crazy, you guys. It's absolutely insane. So what happened? What happened? Crazy. What happened? Right? What happened? That is the group. That's the group. Superstar, aka Sonya 617. My love. That definitely that we're dealing with. So it's who you teach, you guys. It's who you teach. Superstar 617. That's really crazy. Not even mentally developed at that age, Boss Lady. You're absolutely correct. So sad. 10 to 14-year-olds, you guys. 189% increase in self-harm. Right. So why did this happen? So it happened because of social media. And this is how it occurred, you guys. This is how it happened. I'm going to break this down quickly. So Facebook begins, remember I said 2012. Remember that, 2012. Facebook begins in 2006, okay? But when Facebook first begins, 2006, right? When it first begins, very few people are on it, right? No teenagers are on it. It's basically for college students, right? And things like that. People are still starting to figure it out. And things like that. That was 2006. Facebook begins, right? The first iPhone starts to drop, and that's 2007. Okay, so 2007, the iPhone starts to be more available to everybody. Okay, 2007, right? But when the iPhone starts to be more available, like, you know, just kind of like worldwide in 2007, it's still very expensive. Okay, teenagers don't have it yet. Right? And people are still kind of getting into the smartphone age. Okay? So teenagers don't have it yet. Facebook 2006, iPhone 2007. Okay? And teenagers don't have these things yet. Alright? These things are still new, and and iPhones are very, very expensive. Alright? iPhones are very expensive. Now, that's 2006, 2007. 2006 Facebook, 2007 iPhones. 2011. So now we're almost at 2012. 2011, about half of the teenagers in the United States, where you guys are right now, 2011, about half of the teenagers in the United States now have a smartphone. There's not only the iPhone, Samsung has come out with the Galaxy also. So now you start to have multiple iPhones, okay? Other companies are starting to come out with their iPhones. So in 2011, about half of U.S. teenagers have a smartphone now, okay? Teenagers in the U.S. in 2011, about half of them have a smartphone now, okay? The thing about it is that a lot of these teenagers that start to have smartphones in 2011, a lot of them are middle school and high school teenagers. And the reason why that is, you guys, is because they start to get on social media. And, you know, to get on social media, when you first sign up, you have to put your age, right? But they just lie. These middle schoolers and these high schoolers, they just lie. When they start to register for these social media things, because now they're starting to get smartphones, and now they have access, they want to have access to the social media day in, day out, all throughout the day, okay? In 2011, when everybody starts to get these things and everything becomes cheaper and people have more access to stuff, they just lie when they create these accounts. So a lot of middle schoolers and high schoolers are now getting into these social media sites, okay, and Facebook especially, and things like that, and they're starting to get access to these things. All right. Now, let's show you how this affects everything. We're almost done. I'm not going to keep you guys here for too much longer. All right. Social media, you guys, when this happens, it doesn't affect guys when it comes to depression and anxiety the way that it affects females. Thank you very much, Boss Lady. I appreciate the love. Love you, sister. It's all good. social media affects females because all this comes to social media bullying. You guys have all heard of social media bullying, and this is what this is all about. It all comes down to the bullying of social media. Now, guys bullying, you guys, males, guys bullying is how it always has been. Okay? Guys bullying did not change with social media necessarily to a high extent. Okay? Guys bullying has always been physical. Since way back in the days, guys bullying was physical, right? They pick on the nerd in school and things like that, okay? Cyberbullying, exactly, Superstar. Cyberbullying, right? You guys have all heard of cyberbullying. This is why this is starting to happen with these females, okay? And things like that, okay? So, guys bullying has always been physical for the most part, right? When guys get, so guys always pick on people in school and things like that. They make fun of people out loud, make jokes on the nerd in school and things like that. It was like that 100 years ago, right? It's like that now, even though social media is at its high, at a super high point. Guys bullying is pretty much always stay consistent, okay? When guys get these smartphones, when males get these smartphones and teenage males get these smartphones, what's going on, Interstellar Traveler? How you doing? What guys focused on when they got these smartphones were two things, primarily. Guys focus on two things. It's all good. Good to see you, Interstellar Traveler. Love you, sister. They focus on two things. What guys focus on are games, playing video games on their smartphone, and watching porn. Playing video games and trying to see females and getting turned on by females and trying to watch naked females or things like that. That's what guys do with their social media. All right. So when they start to get their stuff, that's what it was all about. Superstar 617 says cyberbullying is what hurts the most. It definitely does. It doesn't go away. Kids screenshot it, yes, and send it to everybody. Absolutely. I was just about to get to that point. Superstar 617, you are absolutely correct. Definitely. Boss Lady says, good evening, Interstellar Traveler. We love you guys here, man. I love the family here, you guys. I love the family here. Definitely, Boss Lady says sex and money. That's what guys focus on. Sex and money, you guys. Sex and money. Definitely. Guys definitely do focus on sex and money, but definitely guys, man, you guys know guys love playing video games. You ever watch guys with their phones who are definitely into games and stuff like that? They will sit on their phones or sit on their TVs and play video games all day, all night. So when guys get these smartphones, you guys, in 2011, these teenagers, half of the teenagers in the U.S. have these smartphones, have access to social media and things like that. Guys do those things for games and porn and to watch females on social media in short dresses and twerking and things that will stimulate them sexually. So it's games and sex for guys on social media, okay? But social media, you guys, doesn't affect guys the way it affected females and still affects females to this day, all right? And so the way guys threaten each other or bully each other or bully each other or threaten each other or one another and things like that is guys would be like, man, I'm a effing knock you out. Shut the F up before I hit you in your face, right? That's what guys do, okay? But girls bully in a different way, right? So girls bullying is different in that females bully by damaging the reputation of the other girl, okay? By damaging their social relationships, all right? By spreading rumors, okay? By spreading lies, right? By excluding them from the popular crowd, okay? By, if they're having a bad hair day, as Superstar 617 said a little while ago, which I said that I was going to get to that, if they're having a bad hair day or they can't afford good clothes, they will take a picture of them, screenshot it, and send it to everybody. Okay, things like that. And Superstar 617 just wrote gossip, things like that. So that's the way females bully. So what happened is also, you guys, females had to, well, I'll get to that in a second with the impossible beauty standards. That's another part of it. But also, so what happens is, you guys, so when females get these smartphones and things like that in 2011, and this is why everything went up in 2012, the 10 to 14 year olds, right? 189% increase in self-hurt, right? Self-harm. The 15 to 19 year olds, 62%. The 20 to 24 year olds, 17% increase, all right? The reason why this happens you guys, is because when females get this, we're going on MJ, how you doing, sister? Good to see you. When females get these smartphones, you guys, and things like that, these females get them, they get these things and they immediately start to form these cliques and the cool ones, and you're not cool and you're left out. So it's just kind of like the whole, what's going on, Lane Collar, I see you. So it's just kind of like the whole like Mean Girls type of thing that you guys see. We've seen that in movies forever, right? We've seen like in like one of the movies that I love to death, you guys, love is Grease, the first Grease, right? The very first Grease, right? With John Travolta, Olivia Newton-John, right? Hopelessly Devoted to You. I love that song, Hopelessly Devoted to You. Love Grease. I love Grease to this day, right? So just like that, when you look at movies like that or anything like that, and you have like the cool crowd and then the crowd that's out. So all that happened, you guys, is what's going on, Salvador? For sure, definitely, for sure. I hear you. So all that happened, you guys, is females took the phone and took social media and said, you know what? We're gonna take this cool girl crowd, right? The cool group, the cool girls, and we're gonna take all of that and we're going to put all of that onto this social media. We're going to take all of that cool crowd and externalization, and we're going to internalize that through social media, right? We're going to internalize that through social media. Superstar 617 says, me too. We used to act it out at my granddad's house. Superstar 617, I love that movie. Love it. And Boss Lady says Olivia Newton-John, definitely love. And Boss Lady says she loves it also. I love that movie. Love it for sure. For sure. You know what I mean? There's worse things I could do, right? Remember, who's that? Rizzo? Rizzo was sad, walking outside the high school. There's worse things I could do, you know what I'm saying? Then get with a boy or two, right? It's all good. I love all the songs from that. It's all good. Grease is the style, it's the place, it's the motion, and Grease is the way we are feeling. Dun, 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 dun. It's all good, for sure. But definitely. Superstar says nobody puts baby in the corner, for sure. Exactly. That's how it is. Superstar 617. So that's what's going on. Gotta close up. I love you. Watch the rest after. Take care, Boss Lady. Boss Lady joins us at work. She has to go close her store. Boss Lady, she takes time from her job. She cheats on her job to come be with us. We love you, Boss Lady. Definitely. We appreciate it. I'm going to stop it, I think, right here, and I'll finish up with the rest next time, along with the results on and the resolution on how we start to deal with this type of stuff. But think about this and just take this with you guys. Grease is a positive way to end this, right? But it's really sad to hear those numbers. I'm going to start off the next show, part 3, with those numbers just to remind you where we're at. 189% of self-harm increase, right? Increase from 10 to 14-year-olds, right? It's all good. Boss Lady says, Superstar, that's Dirty Dancing, love. What are you talking about, Boss Lady? No, the Grease. The Grease is the style, it's the place, it's the motion, and Grease is the way. That's Frankie Valli. That's the song at the very end. Or you're talking about Rizzo. You're talking about there's worse things I could do than get with a boy or two, right? That's when Rizzo. That's when Rizzo, with John Travolta, for sure. That's when Rizzo, right before they do the, on Grease, right before they do the race with the 2 cars. Remember when Kanika gets knocked out and John Travolta does the race, the drag race right before that? Rizzo is like, she's feeling alone or whatever, and she's outside by herself, and she's kind of like, singing to herself because she kind of feels like people don't respect her because she's kind of been with like different guys or whatever. She kind of has slept around a little bit. Remember Rizzo, the leader of the Pink Ladies with the short, kind of curly brown hair, and she did that song or whatever. So it's all good. And then the other song was Grease, the ending song, right? Greece is the style, it's the place. It's all good. But definitely, you guys, man, I'm definitely going to start off with those numbers next time just to remind you guys, man, I am O-Dog, Anti-Imperial, The Chill. I love Boss Lady, Superstar 617, Interstellar Traveler, Emma, Ashley Elizabeth, everybody else, RAB, Roselle, everybody who was on here, Vic, everybody, you guys, man. Love you guys to death, man. O-Dog, Anti-Imperial, The Chill, you guys. O-Dog, Anti-Imperial, The Chill. Those are three names. O-Dog is kind of like the clown. He's funny. He's kind of like a little thug a little ways, but he's a funny clown, sexually explicit sometimes and things like that. It's all good. Yes, I was referring. Oh, Boss Lady says yes. I was referring to the Nobody Puts Baby in the Corner. I believe that's Dirty Dancing. Yes, I think that is Dirty Dancing. Yes. That part, I believe it was Dirty Dancing. Yes. I don't know Dirty Dancing as good, but I know Grease. I know Grease 100%. Definitely. That was Dirty Dancing. Yes, Boss Lady, we're on the same page, sister. My bad. You know, we're on the same page. And Superstar 617, we're on the same page. For sure. It's all good. Sorry about, I'm locked up in my Grease song. I'm about to go listen to some Grease songs when I get finished here. It's all good. For sure. But, O-Dog is like the clown. He's a comedian. He's funny, sexually explicit, and things like that. Anti-Imperial is more of the center, because Anti-Imperial is, O-Dog. The center is Anti-Imperial. O-Dog, Anti-Imperial, and The Chill. Anti-Imperial is the center because Anti-Imperial is more truly who I am. Cool Rider is my favorite song from Grease, Superstar 617. That was part 2. Part 2 was Cool Rider. That was the one with Michelle Pfeiffer, because that was part 2 of Michelle Pfeiffer. Cool rider, a cool rider. If he's nice and hot, whatever. I want a rider that's cool. That was Michelle Pfeiffer. That was part 2. That was Grease 2. But definitely. I love 1 and 2. But I think I love 1 a little bit more. But part 2 is cool also. Definitely. It's all good. For sure. But Anti-Imperial is more of the center of who I am. You guys, Anti-Imperial is all about religion, history, upliftment, education, love, peace, happiness, philosophy and things like that. Psychology, physiology, sociology, and all those type of things. That's Anti-Imperial. And The Chill is a hopeless romantic. The Chill is all about falling in love, raising a family, being with the one that he loves, and things like that. And Superstar 617 says, yes, those pink jackets. Love those pink jackets from Grease 1 and Grease 2. For sure. I love Grease. I just love Grease. I'm about to go watch that. I think I need to go watch that again. For sure. It's all good. I think I saw that on Netflix, I think. I was on Netflix the other day and I saw they had Grease there. So I think I'm just going to go on Netflix after we finish here and just type in Grease and pull it up and just watch it while I'm getting some work. Then I'll have it playing in the background and just watch that. I think I'm going to do that as soon as we're finished here. But definitely, you guys, for sure, you guys check out my latest song over in the Middle East and Asia. It's getting a lot of traction. Hopefully you guys love it over there. And that is TikTok. Facebook, nah. Right? TikTok. Twitter, nah. So make sure you guys go and see that also, you guys. For sure. It's all good. Oh, Superstar 617 says she's going to go watch Grease 2. I'll be watching it with you, Superstar 617, telepathically. We'll watch it together, telepathically. It's all good. For sure. Definitely, me and you, Boss Lady, all three of us are going to watch it. We're going to all watch it together, telepathically. I know I definitely saw it on Netflix the other day when I was on there. I saw it on there when I was scrolling through, so I'm definitely going to go and pull it up on Netflix. As soon as we're done here, I'm going to go pull it up on Netflix for sure. 100%. It's all good. You guys, this is Diversity Outspoken. Boss Lady says I'm a goofball. Boss Lady, you know I'm goofy and nerdy and dorky, and I love y'all. For sure. So, you guys, we call this Diversity Outspoken. We speak about a diverse range of topics, which means we speak about anything and everything. That's why we say diversity. And we call it outspoken because we talk about everything and we are straight to the point and we don't hold any punches. But we do that in the most respectful way possible, which leads me to my number one rule. And my one and only rule, and that is that while we're here, you guys, we can agree, we can disagree, but just make sure we're respectful of one another as we do so. That's all I want, is for all of us to be respectful, no matter what. It's a good positive vibes here. We are a family here, man. I love you guys. I love all of you guys. Definitely. You guys take care, man. Peace, love, happiness, soul. I love you guys, man. You guys know. Boss Lady just told y'all I'm goofy. Y'all know I'm silly. Lyles Leonard, man, you are the bomb, my brother. I love you to death, man. You guys take care, man. Nothing but safety and happiness, you guys. If you guys, depending on where you are in the world, have a great night or have a great day or a great morning. You guys take care, man. Salvador, look, Salvador says, I'm going to go watch it. I think I never watched it. Salvador, check out Grease. You will love it. Grease. Go check out Grease with John Travolta, Olivia Newton-John, and all of them. You're going to love it. You'll love the songs. Very entertaining. I love Grease. That is a definite classic. Definite classic. You guys take care, man. Love you guys, man, no matter what. Hope to see you guys next time, man. Love you guys to death. All right, take care. Be safe. Bye-bye. Peace. Bye. Bye-bye.